I smoke.
What's up, Rodney?
Just dancing with Carl.
What's up, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to fucking lose too? I'm undefeated, by the way.
What do you mean you're undefeated? How do you win?
Nobody can outlast me.
Oh, yeah, because you got that jerk off hand. There you go. What crow?
So you're on stage with us tonight?
Do your jump.
It's all good.
Do you have your mask with you?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hail, hail, the crew's
No,
all
Hype, you're still wearing your
huge.
like super sharp outfit.
Yep. Great slash.
I mean, everybody who's going to be on stage is here now. So,
Yes. I will slash you in the face. Please go. Not you. Yes.
I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to run this quite yet. I think I'm just going to run it off the cuff. But if you want 5 minutes, I'll send you an invite when we're ready to go on. Okay. Well, I mean, even if you miss a little bit of the beginning, we record it anyway. You can always just go back and watch it. So. Yeah. Yeah, so King's here to watch it. I'm pretty sure I saw Simon's bot go and start getting set up, so we should be ready to go in a few minutes.
Yep, bot's
and
up
he
there.
doesn't try and slit everybody's throats again today.
What is
Did you
the
see that?
thing?
She fucking bitch slapped me, but her hand hit my hand, so it fucking made this.
It looked like a bitch slap. It was perfect. I thought she did it on purpose. Ooh. Oh, hello. Well, hi. I did not see you there.
That is me here.
Hey, Win.
Hello. I'm on my phone, so I'm sorry. I don't try to be rude with people.
Oh, no, it's okay. You're just sitting down, minding your
I'm
business.
just like sharing links here.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
You say you're sharing winks?
It sounded like she said she's sharing Wink's hair.
It did. It did.
Ooh.
Hi, Rodney.
What's
All right.
up? What's up, guys? How you doing?
How we doing?
All right, so
Hey, how
Simon's
was
bot
Beta
is
show
set up.
on Monday? Was it good? I wasn't
It was
there.
good.
Simon.
Yeah? Good attendance?
Not
you
as
guys
much
both-
as last time.
Yeah?
I invited a bunch of people from my friends, but none of them showed up.
My two friends showed up.
One showed up.
You going up too?
I went up on Monday. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. And it was good? It was a good crowd though? Even though it
I
was
think I did pretty good.
Yeah, good. Good.
It's the only way to communicate.
It's low season though, so you're gonna get less people,
Yeah, we didn't.
right? Like
we didn't get very
summertime.
many
People,
last night.
yeah.
You want
Compared to the
to
week
you
before.
want to do the 5 minutes, Simon?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, the timer's starting. Oh no. Yo, what's up, Dark? Hey.
Time to deep throat.
Hate
some
midsummer, man. It's the worst.
Remember to pop open your Twitches right now if you have a desktop computer handy and watch us on Twitch with the audio on. And
I tried
It's
to
all the
log-
way
I
over
tried to
there,
create
Simon.
an account on Twitch, and it wouldn't accept any of my passwords.
What?
No.
What kind of shit did you put in your password, Kim? Jesus.
It's got to be so fucking long, Kim. It's got to have like so many characters.
How am I
And
supposed
special
to remember
characters than a
that?
George R. R. Martin.
You're supposed to
novel.
write it down.
You
It's
could do like I
outrageous. My
do
Twitch
and keep
password
it
is the
in an
longest password I have.
unlocked
Yeah.
file on your phone that's named passwords.
Call it passwords, yeah. Or PW, so no one has any
PW,
idea.
so nobody will know what it is.
Yeah.
I had a notepad. I used to have a notepad on my computer called Sugar, and it had all my passwords.
Oh yeah, King. What's yours called?
And that's
What's your
King.
password file called?
Is King still on vacation?
Maybe.
Are you having? Is King having a wonderful time?
How are the crabs?
Itchy.
They still treatment for that.
I want some crabs. I want some. I want some. I want some.
Oh, look, he's
Have you got
eating
sunburned at
his
all?
Instagram.
Of course. King is so pasty white.
Why do I have so
It
many
wouldn't take
fucking
much.
socials?
What is the binge topic tonight?
We don't
Didn't
know
we
yet.
keep it a
It's a
secret?
surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
No.
Wind magic. Get your ass backstage.
She's deep throating popsicles.
Okay.
Just for a moment.
Damn.
She's gonna add that to the Discord later.
Deep throating is in.
I don't have an ass.
X-ray. I'm there now. That's me. I'm a gadget from the Joke Club.
I don't even know who this person is, or that one, or that one.
Which one?
These three.
I've seen Mr.
Ra-
Big Boobs.
Well, Rain Man was actually the first to graduate.
Yeah.
So no, he's an older guy. It was like me, Crow, VR Star, and Rain Man. And he went up, and we were like, "Fuck, man, he was funny," but we would never go up. And he did a show, and he was done, and he just moved on with other stuff. But he's the one who inspired the three of us to go up next to
Huh.
take it over.
Huh.
He was funny. He was able to do really dirty stuff and really clean stuff, and then he vanished.
I don't think I know who Roku is.
Are you
either.
streaming tonight or just watching?
Yeah,
I think
Roku's
I've seen
been around.
Roku.
Yeah, Roku's been around. He's got a very strong
Carl? I want to know
French.
Carl is King Nothing.
That's King Nothing.
She
Yeah.
may not know who King Nothing is.
Oh yeah, she's new.
Oh.
So
High fives.
So Carl is a computer bot. He can't move his arms.
He can't move his arms. He's on a computer. So
That makes me so
That-
sad.
that's why he
He'll never
can't
move
talk
his
either.
arms.
no.
Oh man.
Wait, you can talk through the computer, right?
Yes, I have. I've done it through the computer.
You can.
You gotta
talk
have
through
your
the
you have to have your mic hooked to it though.
Ow. I see the
Can
mouth
you even
moving.
follow him if you wanted to?
Yep.
Yeah, you could.
Follow him so you can touch him inappropriately.
He can't do anything. to
He's
stop
missing
you.
all the good parts though.
Here, I'll help him out. Give me a second.
Here, you can just.
Now he's not.
Yeah, that's what
Potty break.
tends to do that.
All right, 30 seconds. Let's grab our seats.
Carl, I think you should go to the improv and just do that. You don't have to actually talk. Just motion. All right, man.
Oh, I got to turn Twitch on.
So we're in the heckling row, I see.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. I find that most hecklers come from the back.
Oh. Where they're safe.
Live from the Unknown Theater in Horizon Worlds, it's Binge Nation with your hosts, Dark Wolf, Wind Magic, Rodney Ramsey, and Colin Aiken, the Dark Wind Voodoo Spider. Yay!
Look at Simon channeling King with Binge Nation.
That's your ass.
King, you are here in spirit, sir. And in a motionless avatar. Welcome, everybody, to Binge Nation, our weekly show where we talk about movies and TV shows. For those who have not been here before, it is an interactive show with you guys in the crowd. If you raise your hand, you will be ridiculed.
Dark Wolf, got some echo going on, buddy. You got some serious
hella echo.
I thought it was me. It's so bad.
What the fuck, man? Like, this is a professional show. All right, so who did the homework for this week?
There was homework. You said there was no homework.
So, again, for those who aren't normally part of the audience, what I normally do is I assign homework and then we spend the week watching it, and then we all gather and we talk about it. But what I wanted to do this week is something that I don't think was even ever done on Binge Nation when it was on Facebook. Is I wanted to have us, the hosts, talk about what we grew up watching, what we like, the stuff that we enjoy, not just commenting on what we had to watch for the show for the following week, but stuff that really got us when we were kids, stuff that we're still able to watch now from when we were kids, and we still enjoy it just as much or maybe even better because we get all the fucking dirty jokes that were in it that we didn't get when we were kids. Shows that we enjoy, like types of shows that we enjoy watching, movies and stuff like that. So I figured it would be a great way for everybody in the audience and in YouTube land, Twitch world, and whatever of the other 10 things that we stream on.
Kick,
Facebook,
Instagram. I don't know if we got Instagram going, whatever.
You broke the Instagram. You broke the
But
Instagram.
I figured it would give you guys an opportunity to get to know us, and it's also a great way for us to get to know you guys in the audience and find out from you guys what you guys used to watch and what you guys enjoy. So I think
Smurfs for sure. What's that show? The Nanny. Oh, Wink, you're the nanny for sure. You love that laugh, I bet you. Frasier. Oh, you're Frasier. Guaranteed you watched Frasier for sure. No? I'm looking at Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Cliff. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hell yeah.
I watched me, man. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Who didn't watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
So, I think given the issues that you're having with your voice, I figure we'll let you go first. And
sure,
just
put me on
there.
the spot. Well, as a little kid,
when everything was black and white,
when everything was black and white, and we used to have to go to the movies and watch these silent pictures because I'm so fucking old. So there was this comedian called Charlie Chaplin, and he did this bit about eating his shoe. No, for real.
Oh, that's right. That's when film was invented. I forgot.
It was pretty good, though.
Yes. We called them moving pictures back then. For real. I did grow up in a very, very rural area, and we had an aerial antenna on our roof, and we got 4 channels. We got PBS, ABC, CBS, and some fucking channel out of Montreal that I just know I used to watch Popeye a lot, but I watched it in French. So, but then in the summers, I used to be able to go to my grandparents' house in Connecticut, and they got like 13 or 14 channels. It was amazing. So I used to watch from like morning to night. If my grandmother wasn't paying any attention to what I was doing, morning to night I was watching TV. I was watching Wonder Woman. I was watching Bionic Man, Bionic Woman, Shazam, and ISIS. I really loved everything superhero. I also loved Tales from the Crypt.
Okay.
And I liked that as a teenager. And
Twilight Zone.
Basically,
Elvira.
Twilight Zone. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wind Magic for sure. Watched Elvira. For sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows.
I loved the original Dark Shadows that was in black and white.
It was a vampire, kind of like a vampire soap opera.
Yeah,
I think I remember that. When was that on?
Well, there was the original was before I was even born. So, it was one of the first shows on TV probably ever.
It was the 60s,
But Barnabas, was his name Barnabas Collins?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I believe the vampire was. But then there was a remake of it in maybe the 80s or 90s. And it was only on for 1 or 2 seasons. And it was canceled.
I think I remember watching the one in the 80s.
Johnny Depp did a movie about it too.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know.
Okay. So is that it? You don't watch anything else?
She stopped watching television after that.
It's like after Dark Shadow, she discovered meth, and it's just been a roller coaster.
Well, there was, my late teenage years. I really didn't watch a lot of TV. I was married to a preacher.
What?
You were married
Yeah,
to
he was
What?
one of those
Holy
charismatic Bible thumping hallelujah brother. Okay, I'm an atheist.
That's okay. You just sounded like Macho Man, but okay.
Yeah, well,
Hallelujah, brother.
Hallelujah, brother.
Yeah.
Can I get me an amen? So I was watching a lot of Jimmy Swagger and shit like that for a while.
Oh goodness.
And then
Archie Bunker.
I was a mom. I became a mom, and I watched a lot of Veggie Tales and Bobby's World. Bobby's World, I think I loved better than my son did, because it was like I was watching me as a kid. I was watching my son as a kid. It was great. We watched a lot of Power Rangers, and I loved watching these shows. Pokemon, when Pokemon first came out, I let my son take, when the Pokemon movie came out, I let my son take the day off from school.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
And we went and watched Pokemon. And then we went to like McDonald's and we did all the fun things, and we went to the park, and it was great. We watched Pokemon, and Mewtwo did not take over the world. So it was great. I do remember going to see the Phantom Menace with him. It was
I was allowed to skip school for the Phantom Menace.
Did you notice they all gave it up for Pokemon? Nobody gave it up for Star Wars. Phantom Menace.
Just Jar Jar Binks.
Just Rusty. Jar Jar.
Then I got into Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, Buffy was really
love
good.
Buffy, love Angel.
Okay.
love
I'm sorry. I gotta
Charms.
ask. Yo, give it up if you've saw most of Buffy the series and the movie.
All of it.
I've seen all of them and all the
times.
spin-offs.
Yeah.
So I saw the movie. I did not watch the show.
Oh, the
show was really
so
good.
Much better. So much
I
better.
can't.
I think I'm too young to relate to any of you.
Shut up. Damien, have you ever seen Sling Blade?
No.
I reckon.
You like them French fried potatoes?
Won't you give me some of them French fried taters over there?
It's only the fucking meme that we
gonna
make
get
fun of him
a blade
with,
so
but
I
he's
can
never
kill
seen
you
the
with
fucking
it.
movie.
I know that it's from that, but I've never seen it.
You gotta watch all that shit, homie.
I aim to kill you with it.
No, you threw the mug at my head. You don't get a mug anymore.
He mugged you.
So yeah, Buffy was huge. Buffy was a huge night. I didn't watch a lot of TV. I was building a career. I was busy being a mom. But Tuesday nights, no meetings were scheduled for that night. I didn't bring work home with me. That was, mom and son night. And we would do something cool beforehand, and we would go out for dinner, which was, always a really nice place of his choosing. So it was either, Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, or sometimes we would order some really great pizza. Now, remember, we lived in Connecticut, really close to New Haven, where they have some amazing pizza, but he would get Domino's. I mean, I'm not bashing Domino's. But when you can have New Haven pizza and you get Domino's, there's something wrong about that. Domino's is great stoner food. I would eat Domino's now if they would deliver to where I live out in East Bumfuck. Excuse me, my voice is starting to go a little bit here again. But yeah, but Yeah, it was Buffy and Angel, and then I didn't watch a lot of TV for quite a long time, and only recently I've really gotten back into binging a lot of TV and stuff, and I love Walking Dead everything. And I know it just goes on and on and on, and it's the same story, but I can't help it. I read the comics. I can't help it.
On
I
and on and on.
You had him with Buffy, you lost him with Walking Dead.
Man, first 3 seasons of Walking Dead was just fantastic, and then it just never ended. Just on.
Yeah, it's. I have to. I am committed to it now. At this point, I have to see it through to the really long, and.
I heard
I'm
Carl's
completely caught up on it.
Carl's dead.
Me too. I got caught up on it like last week.
Yeah, I'm all the way up to Dead City now.
Oh, Dead City is the worst. Like it's like, you know,
painful.
Like so,
It's
I
so
finished.
Jeez, Rodney,
It took
tell us
me
how you
forever.
really
I
feel.
finished the like main series, right? I'm like, why are all these episodes on Netflix? And then I go to AMC and like I realize because they've just like come out with all of these new Walking Dead series, and that new one with Maggie and what's his name?
Negan.
Like, Negan.
Negan.
That is the worst piece of shit that I've ever seen. It took me 5 minutes to be like, fuck this. I'm never watching this. They like catch you up in like 2 seconds. She's like, what happened to your wife and baby? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. He's like, what happened to your son? He's like, I don't want to talk about it, and then it just starts. I'm like, wow, this is the worst written piece of shit I've fucking ever seen in my life. The worst. Don't any of you watch that. Anyways, I'm sorry. Continue. I really just wanted to get that out of me.
Maybe the Daryl one would be better.
I cannot disagree with
no way.
anything you just said, and yet I'm still watching it.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah. It's got good fonts. It's got great fonts.
What's a religion?
I actually visited that movie set one time where they filmed in Alexandria. I visited that a few years back. That's really cool.
Movie set? There was an Alexandria movie?
Yeah, TV set where they filmed the whole series. The Woodbury set and the Alexandria set is like right the next block over.
Okay.
Cool.
So like all the different little seasons were all filmed right in around the same town, basically.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry to cut you off, Wind. I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay. I needed a couple sips of tea.
It was just so funny that he had your back hardcore for Buffy.
Buffy.
The second you mentioned Walking Dead, he's like, oh, this bitch. Why is she bring that up?
Really upsetting.
Everything
about
Star
Graham?
Trek. Everything Star Trek. Always. All my life. Everything Star Trek.
See, I had hope
love
for
Star
Wynn
Trek
for like a recurring
since I
role on
was-
stage here, but she just said that, so I don't know now.
I'm doing this for both me and for King because he can't do it, so I gotta do it for you too, buddy.
Oh,
See, I
King's
feel like
so
you can like-
disappointed right now.
I
He's
feel like you can
fucking
like
silent
both
and he
Star
can't
Trek
say
and Star
shit.
Wars.
Star Trek is just. It's just one of those things.
I mean, yeah, because
forever.
both my parents watched Star Trek, and my mom was like, she was a member of the Leonard Nimoy fan club and all that stuff.
Okay.
And
Damn.
they introduced me to that. We watched the reruns and everything, and the movies and all that. But I also saw Star Wars when I was like 5 years old. So I mean, I like both. I like both Star Wars and Star Trek equally. So it's not like a choice between one or the other for me.
You know what? I not only do I agree with you, but I'll also say they can stop making some stuff from both those
Yeah.
franchises for a couple
Yeah,
years.
even I agree
Like,
with that.
both of them can stop putting shit out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, let me
Like Star
catch up,
Trek
give me a couple
completely,
years,
and
you know?
then Star Wars just, slow shit down a little bit.
Whatever.
And concentrate on the content.
Both of them.
I've been
Just
liking
for a little
the new season of Star Trek, The Strange New Worlds, except for the musical episode. That one was kind of weird, but
Star Trek
rest
did a
of the season was
musical
good.
episode?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? For
Yeah,
real?
yeah, they did their the one like Buffy the Vampire. So remember the once more with feelings.
Once more with feelings.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I know
So
the
dark.
whole thing.
And he was like, "What the heck?"
Oh, she's holding her hand up.
Speaking about weird shit, do you remember when the Muppets grew up and like had sexual relations?
What?
Yeah, the ABC
Oh, that
series.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Okay,
that
that
movie
was-
with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, that was so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
What
Yeah,
was
I
that
don't think
one
I
called
watched
again?
that
Does anybody
version.
remember?
Jeez, I can't remember.
I can look it up real quick.
I just
Oh,
remember
you
seeing
mean
the
the
trailer
movie?
for that
Not like
movie.
the
You mean
and
the
there's-
version of the Muppets
that was
or
actually a pretty
something.
funny movie. The Melissa McCarthy Muppet movie. That was so funny.
Yeah. I just remember watching the trailer, and there's like these hooker Muppets, and they see this person walking down the alley, and like, "Hey, baby, you want some rotten cotton?" And I'm like, what?
Are you serious?
And
Is that
I
what you're
absolutely,
talking about?
I absolutely hate
No,
her.
that's not what I was talking about. It was earlier.
The movie's
The Happy Time Murders. That's right.
Happy, yeah,
Happy Time
that's
Murders.
it.
That's it.
Happy
Oh
Great,
my
great show.
God, that sounds filthy.
Movie, whatever.
Hey, baby, you want some rotten cotton?
Yeah. That is the nastiest thing ever. Oh, it's so gross. Yeah.
Oh
rotten
man.
cotton.
So what about you, Dark? What did you grow up watching? What can you still watch now?
A lot of the same things that Wynn watched, really. I mean, when I grew up, I had a black and white TV my first till I was like 10 years old. So I watched a lot of reruns, Star Trek, Adventures of Superman, I Dream of Jeannie,
Oh, I dreamed of Jeannie.
Hogan's Heroes,
Hogan's
I Dream of
Heroes,
Jeannie,
MASH.
MASH, yeah, all
Bewitched.
yeah.
Yeah, see, MASH. That was a thing my dad would watch.
And I watched. There was a channel we had in Texas called Channel 27, and it played a lot of the old B movies. So I watched a lot of the old Hammer horror movies and the old Universal movies and all that kind of stuff too as well. Growing up,
Like Godzilla movies.
Godzilla, yeah, watched a lot of Godzilla, King Kong, and Adam West Batman, Linda Carter Wonder Woman, Battlestar Galactica.
Oh my God!
The original
Battlestar
series.
was one of the
That was
best
so
science
Yeah,
fiction. The original.
Buck
okay.
Rogers, 80s,
I've never
the
seen
80s
it.
version was really
Yeah.
good.
There was that little robot. What was its name? It used to go diggly.
Twiggy.
Twiggy, that was it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Buck.
there you go. You did that so much better than I did.
Yeah, that was a good series. And let's see, what A-Team,
Oh, 18.
Knight Rider, Airwolf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God.
I'd heard.
forgot
So
about
Knight
that.
Rider and A-Team. I never saw the show. I did see the A-Team movie, which I fucking loved. I don't know how true it was to the show, but I
It
absolutely
wasn't,
loved that
but
movie.
I liked the movie. Okay, it wasn't as good as the show though to me, but I did like the movie. I pity the fool.
I can.
But I guess for me, because I didn't have that
Real.
nostalgia from the show, right? I'm able to just watch it for what it is.
Right. It's hard to replace some of the people like someone like Mr. T. You know, for instance, it's hard to pull off an imitation of Mr. T. You know, because he's
So-
like such big. He's bigger than life. You know.
What's really funny is Rampage Jackson was supposed to have a fight, and then he signed on to do the movie, and Dana White was so fucking pissed that I remember seeing a press conference, and they're like, "Hey Dana, what do you think about Rampage Jackson postponing the fight to go and film the movie?" And I don't remember specifically what he said, but he's like, "I really think that this is a fucking joke. And the fact that this guy thinks he's going to go on screen and say, 'I pity the fool,' and he's going to become a movie star is absolutely fucking insane." I just remember doubling over fucking laughing. And I don't think he fucking said it once.
Oh man. But yeah, that was a really good TV series. Had George Papard in it. He was like, he was at that time he was the big name actor of that series.
Okay.
And the guy that played Face Man was from Battlestar Galactica. He played
Dirk
Starbuck.
Benedict.
Yeah, Dirk Benedict. Yeah, he played Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
The male version of Starbuck. You know, they recast him as a female in the new version.
Mork and Mindy.
Okay.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy, that excellent show. Yeah, I used to watch that all the time.
Who's creating? What the fuck is going on?
It's what do you call it?
USF.
UAPs? Is those UAPs?
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels. That's a great shit
yeah.
series. Yep.
Yep, Charlie's Angels. Oh my goodness.
up?
Well, do you remember when there was Saturday morning cartoons? Like cartoons were only on Saturday mornings. They weren't on every day of the week. We didn't have Cartoon Network.
Did you ever watch the Croft series? Sid and Marty Croft, like Land of the Lost.
Oh my God, no. No, those slee stacks, those scared me so bad. And Big Alice. And my mom's name was Alice. And she used to get so mad because we'd call her Big Alice because she was a little chubby. And we'd call her Big Alice. She would get so mad because that was the dinosaur that was always trying to eat him.
So they had Land of the Lost. They had Sigmund the Sea Monster, and Dr. Shrinker. Electro Woman and Dinah Girl.
Oh,
right?
I remember those. Electro
was
Woman
part
and
of-
Dinah Girl.
I just got them.
Yeah.
And I used to like Johnny Quest.
That one was on the Banana Splits, though, right?
Banana Splits.
I don't know. I don't know.
Banana Split show? No.
That
They actually made a
Johnny
movie of that
Quest
later
was its own
into a horror movie.
show.
Did you ever watch a series called Danger Island?
No.
It
We
was.
only got like 4 fucking.
Who was the guy that was? Who was the guy from Airwolf? Jan Michael Vincent was in it. And the series was directed by Richard Donner, who went on to do Superman later. But it was like basically a movie that they cut up into like these 30-minute episodes, and they would play them as like a kids show weekly.
No, I never saw that.
Oh, it was really good. I watched it recently again.
Apparently, you needed channel 27 in Texas.
I think Vermont's about as far away from Texas as you can get.
No, Rodney and I got you
Maybe
one
not
better.
geographically, but.
So what about now? What kind of stuff are you into now if you're not watching stuff for Binge?
That's a good question. I do watch
so.
Walking Dead. We do. I watch a lot of sci-fi TV series. So if it's anything usually to do with sci-fi or like Eureka or something like that, maybe. I'm trying to think of series that we've been watching recently. We also watch a lot of the murder mysteries, like Miss Fisher's murder mysteries. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. No. they released some one of the episodes as a movie a couple of years back. But yeah, basically a lot of sci-fi and stuff like that. How about you guys?
I was going to ask Emmy, because she's so good with suggestions for stuff. What did you used to watch when you were a kid, Emmy?
Besides peanut butter.
Besides the peanut butter solution.
Fear Factor. Andy Griffith. Arthur.
Andy Griffith.
Teletubbies.
Wow.
Arthur,
Let's just say Andy Griffin in there.
Please believe it or not, when this girl got her scalp ripped off of her head on a Ferris wheel, traumatized me forever.
Just random facts from Emmy. Like, that's why I love calling on her for stuff, because you never know what the fuck you're gonna hear.
Can you play the song, the Andy Griffin song?
What?
Can you
The
whistle
Andy
it?
Griffin song.
The whistling thing. I can't even remember how it
Yes,
goes.
horrible.
How the fuck does it go? Wait,
I
it's like-
remembered it right up until you asked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a memory that I need to unlock.
Yeah.
I was
What about you,
Crow?
Crow? Great series, and then they spun off Gomer Pyle from that too. Right?
I remember watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a lot. I was obsessed with that.
Oh fuck yeah! The cartoon or the movies with what's his name?
Anything Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
The 3,000 action figures that they had, everything.
Corey Feldman, the movie with Corey Feldman where he does the voice.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I watched that. I used to watch the series. I used to watch The Tick as well during that time.
I remember that. I didn't care for it.
He's so polite in the what you just said is shit category. It's like, yeah, I saw that, but I didn't care for
City,
it.
my city.
Yeah, he had that moth like accountant or yeah.
What about you, Rodney? There's a really funny Tick series on Amazon that's live action.
Yeah, I thought they rebooted it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen the cartoon or the show. But if I'm not mistaken, the guy who plays the Tick in the show was the guy who dressed as the Tick in Ted 2. When he went to Comic-Con with the guy who used to play Worf.
Worf. Well, okay. The guy that played the Tick in Ted was the guy who played Tick in the first live action adaptation, which was excellent. It only had like 6 episodes. Mark Wahlberg, he played the Tick in that version. There was a different guy who did the voice of the cartoon. I can't remember what his name is. But yeah, Mark Wahlberg did play the Tick.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was with Michael Dorn, who played Worf, and they had that funky
they were in a relationship. Yeah.
And then they met. And
they were dressed as nerds, but beating up nerds at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I love the Flash Gordon scene. That was so funny. Did you ever watch that? You ever watch Flash Gordon?
No, I never saw Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon is excellent.
I just see Rodney shaking his head. So I'm really curious to hear from you, Rodney. I was really, really excited when you agreed to do this. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of zombie shit because those are the only kind of video games you asked me to fucking play with you.
So high right now, I can't remember much, but one that comes to mind, man, one that I'll never forget that I watched a lot of as a kid was that the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah,
that's
the 90s X-Men cartoon.
They're bringing that back. They're going to bring the 90s one back. They're going to make it a continuation of that.
Yeah, and it's going to be released on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I keep hearing that, but
such a good cartoon series.
Yeah,
was really into Night Court. I don't know if you guys used to watch.
I used to watch that. Richard Mole, who was also in The Sword and the Sorcerer, which was really
the remake sucks though.
There's a remake? Oh yeah, they use the same lawyer guy, right?
Yeah, the lawyer guy and his
John Larroquette.
I think his daughter is supposed to be.
He's still alive?
Harry's daughter is the judge.
Oh really?
It only lasted one season. It just started a few months ago.
Yeah, I never even heard of it.
I couldn't get through the third show. It was like,
I think the guy that played the judge originally died though. Didn't
he? He died. Yeah, he died.
Okay. I knew one of them died.
Yeah.
I was huge with Highlander.
Yeah, Highlander.
The movies,
TV shows. Loved Highlander. Oh god, I love the movies, man.
I heard they're
gonna bring those back. Yeah. There could be only one. Oh yeah, the chopping the heads off and then getting the power, like the lightning bolts. Oh man, I love that movie. It's just,
so with the '90s X-Men, were you also watching the '90s Spider-Man cartoon? Also,
of course, those are the best. Yeah. Those are the golden age, man.
Yeah.
Those are the best. That's when like Saturday morning cartoons were a thing. Now kids can just binge watch cartoons like all day with Netflix. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I let my kids do it too. I don't want to raise them. It's perfectly
do what my parents did. Just watch this. You'll learn everything you need to know. Just watch this.
Fine. Wire was a huge influence on me. Loved the Wire.
I've never seen an episode of that,
dude. Well, I pirated. I got 3 seasons pirated. I bought 3 seasons that we can all share. Yeah.
Totally legal.
Totally legal. Yeah. Miramax or HBO. Yeah, so we should definitely do the Wire. Wire's really good. Best black gangster TV show probably ever made.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm gonna say Battlestar Galactica, the remake, was huge for me, man. I fucking love that shit. Yeah, Wayne, did you watch all that?
It was a
Did you
good
watch all that
series.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Did you watch
I didn't know
the?
you were a sci-fi person.
Did you watch the old one?
No, never watched the old one. Never, I
Oh, you should
couldn't,
watch.
man.
You should watch the old
You
one.
should watch the old one.
Yeah.
Did you say you were pregnant, Amitron? What was that?
I mean,
Oh, 16 and pregnant. Oh, okay.
But just don't. If you ever watch the old one, don't get Battlestar Galactica 82. That one was horrible.
What? I'm never.
Or was it Galactica 80 or something
It's
like
like
that?
you can
yeah.
watch this, but don't watch that, or you can
Don't watch that.
but don't watch this.
Yeah, because
Like,
what
the
happened
fuck?
was they spent a whole bunch of money on the first season, and the numbers were good. They wanted to continue the series, but they didn't have any money to do the second series. So basically, they had them kind of land on Earth, and they did everything like in L.A. It was horrible.
It was bad. Yeah.
super fun.
Star Trek Next Generation was huge for me. That was like, speaking of sci-fi, just in particularly Star Trek, like that was the one that did it for me. Like I never got into another Star Trek the way I got into Next Generation. That was the shit. Yeah. Hell yeah. I also liked I think it was Firefly. You guys watched Firefly?
Yep.
Yes.
Fuck,
Oh my
Firefly
God.
was
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
man.
I saw the movie Serenity before I ever even heard of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me too. And then I watched the show and I was like, how did
Yeah.
this not get another season? What is this? No, how could this be? Yeah, loved that show, man.
Yeah.
Also Heroes. I don't know if you guys watched Heroes.
I watched it to a certain point. I think
I loved
the
it. I'd
second
watched the
season
reboot,
was plagued by that writer's strike in the early 2000s.
That was what again, yeah, the writer's strike
Yeah.
kind of killed it.
Yeah.
Like the heroin addict who could see the future. Oh, I
Yeah.
was like, what a superpower.
So what is Heroes about?
Oh man, Heroes! It was like the first real television show superhero. Like it was like no, okay, I can't say that. There was tons, but it was like a weird
Save the
Marvel.
cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like normal people almost getting superpowers. It was a weird.
Yeah, there's
play
like
on it, you know?
there's an eclipse that happens. And
Hiro Yakamura.
I may have watched
Yes.
this show. I'm not sure yet. I'm just.
You probably did. Yeah.
Yatta!
Yeah, I did it.
That's so funny.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It does sound familiar. It
I
sounds very
watched the
familiar.
reboot of it too. Though.
What
I was
what year?
Yeah.
What time period was that?
Dude, it was. You know when it was around?
Was it late 90s or
2007
something?
Maybe it was
Okay,
around
yeah, I
when
probably
the
watched it.
when the referees striked in football. I always remember those things happening around the same time. You remember that when the referees in football striked and they were like, "We don't need them," and then every call was bad for like the next
Nice.
2 weeks. Anyways, yeah, it happened around that time. Also, I was huge. Dexter was a huge influence on me. I loved like the first like 3-4 seasons of Dexter was like to me like some of the best television ever. First
I watched
season,
maybe
especially
one or
second
two
season,
seasons of it,
loved
I think.
Dexter. Fuck, I love that show. It got really shit though, and ended like garbage, right? But
Yeah.
then I
Did
don't know
you
how they got
watch
the production
the-
money.
did you
I'm
watch-
just gonna say they
Was that
gave-
not completely
Let him
satisfying?
speak, Wind. What's the
like
fuck?
no, but I understand. Like it was like I don't even know. Like 5-6 years later, they got the money together. They got they somebody wrote the right script and they ended the show properly. Like I've never seen this. It ended so bad. Everybody was mad because it started off so good, and then they came back like 5 years later and closed the show. I was like, well done, man.
I think it was
I was
actually
very
longer
happy.
than that.
Yeah, you saw that too.
That was yes.
Yeah,
it was
I think it was
awesome.
longer than 5
I
years.
Can't wait
so
for Game
happy.
of Thrones
Yeah,
to
probably.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So Heroes came out in 2006. And then it was during the second season, and the first season was so fucking good.
Yeah,
I remember
so
loving the season, and that was actually the show that I first. It was the first time I had ever saw Zachary Quinto in anything. I don't
Right.
remember seeing him in anything other than
That
like,
was his
before
first
that.
show. Yeah, Siler, right? Scott
Yeah,
Siler.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was
the
Siler.
watchmaker. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, such a badass, man. He was cutting people's heads open to take their superpower. That's fucking, that's sick, man.
Yeah, he
You
was
kidding me?
good.
It's dope.
And then
So
he did
Dexter
Spock.
ended in 2013, and then they
He was
didn't
really
pick it up
good at
again
Spock,
until
too.
2021.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was quite the hiatus.
Did anybody ever watch the British superhero show called The Misfits?
Yes, I love that show.
That
show, so
it
good.
was amazing.
It had the guy from Game of Thrones in it that played Ramsay.
Yep, the guy from, exactly. Yeah.
Every one of the actors is really good. Michael Sheehan was in it. I like the new. There's a new superhero show that has Michael Sheehan in it. Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy is filmed in Canada,
really
man.
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
show.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you haven't seen Umbrella Academy? We should definitely do Umbrella Academy for Binge.
Yeah. Okay. We can.
Very
really
much
good.
worth it.
3 seasons, right? 3 seasons now, I think.
Yes.
And they're all.
Three
Every
seasons.
season is good. Every season is really good. And you guys
Is Umbrella Academy available in the U.S.?
Yeah,
It's
man,
Netflix.
it's fucking Netflix.
Well,
Yeah,
fuck, I
Netflix.
know there's shit on Netflix
Well,
that we can watch here, we can't watch there.
man. Okay, so just to finish off, so
But
yeah,
Misfits
sorry,
was a
go ahead,
BBC
Steve.
show, right?
BBC, yes, Misfits
Yeah.
was BBC, yeah. And that first season when that guy finds the second season when he finds out he's there's like, because one of the best things about this show is like your favorite character. So one of the best, a lot of the superpowers suck, right? Which is why the show's so good. Like someone has the ability to like control milk. Right? Like you just control milk. It's like the worst superpower, right? And then like all these people are getting superpowers and your favorite character never finds out what his power is, and you find out what his power is in like the second season. And I won't give it away just in case you want to ever see the show. It is very, very well done. So that show is huge and
Excellent series.
So good. There's a zombie show, another British zombie show. I think it's called Dead Set. And it's like a zombie. Fuck you. You know zombies are coming. It takes place on a Big Brother. It's like the zombie apocalypse around Big Brother episode. Sorry,
I was saying on a spaceship or something, probably.
No, man, it's Big Brother. It's the contestants on Big Brother don't know that the zombie apocalypse is happening, and then it slowly gets inside the set. It's fucking really scary. One more zombie thing, and then I'm done. One more zombie thing. Is anybody watching? What is it? It's called Black Summer. Is anybody watching Black Summer?
I believe I've watched it.
I think I've watched it.
No, that is some scary ass shit. All right, I'm done.
No. I think I've seen that. Have you ever seen? Speaking of BBC, have anybody ever seen Red Dwarf?
Oh my God, yeah. Red Dwarf is one of the classic science fiction.
Awesome,
shows.
so awesome. Yeah. It's like what 9, 10 seasons now, and that's one of those shows that goes on like a 5 or 6 year hiatus, and they'll come back and they'll do another season. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, it took me years to understand why that that black man was also a cat. It took me years. I just couldn't understand. I'm like, why is this thing a cat?
Yeah, because he evolved over 1 billion years.
Yeah, I know. Well, I understand that now. I told you exactly my point.
And I like whenever the first episode, like he's going around, he's asking, and Holly's like, everyone's dead, Dave, and he's like, is this guy dead? He's dead, Dave. Is this person dead? He's dead, Dave. And all the time he's going around, he's like picking up this white stuff, putting it in his mouth, tasting it, and all that. And he's like, everyone is dead, Dave. And then, by the way, you've been eating everybody.
That's great. Red Dwarf, epic, man. Hey, so what about you? What about you,
one
Spider?
person I've really, really wanted to hear from tonight, King. What did you used to watch when you were little?
King used to watch
Star Wars.
No, I actually.
you know what?
I'm seeing. I can answer for King. I've got King's messages on the stream actually.
Oh, is he fucking? Is he right?
He-Man, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Batman, Superman, Justice League, and X-Men. That's King.
Okay, can I add one more before we go on? One more, and I think we should do a Binge Nation on this. And if you haven't seen this show, you guys should watch it. Fucking She-Ra, the reboot is excellent. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen the reboot of He-Man, the one that Kevin Smith did?
It's garbage. She-Ra.
You don't
is
like
the best.
it?
It's garbage.
Oh, I loved it.
She-Ra's way better. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
infinitely. Yeah. I cried at the end. Of She-Ra.
Isn't that the one that She-Ra looks like a little boy?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's it. From now on, Emmy is not allowed to be on mute when she's in this theater.
I actually like the Kevin Smith He-Man. I thought it was pretty cool.
I really enjoyed it.
She-Ra murders that show. I'm telling
Does
you,
it?
buddy.
Oh, we'll have to see.
Oh yeah. By far. Okay, I'm done.
What do you guys think about the writer's strike?
I think we should just give all the jobs to the AI. I think they'll do way better than humans at making TV shows.
Hey, if it's time to strike, it's time to strike. And if the Unknown Theater becomes the only place to see live original entertainment, so be it. Time to strike. And
What a fucking plug.
Most people don't know this, but Simon is also an AI. They're doing pretty well.
Advanced.
Yes, it's kind of interesting that both the actors and the writers are striking over AI right now. It's interesting.
There's a lot of reasons,
strike
but
was
AI
about.
is one of the two that are definitely linking it there. Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy.
So, I mean, I grew up watching all kinds of shit. I mean, sorry, Wind, I don't mean to rub this in your face, but I was really spoiled. We had cable TV from like birth.
Oh, he's saying you're poor and he had money.
No, she was old and they didn't have all the channels yet. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't my cable.
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, the cable wasn't invented. We had
satellite dishes.
There were two services you could get. It was like an over-the-air thing. One was called View, and one was called On TV. Yeah. And they were like the competing services, but there wasn't like a cable or anything like that at that time.
The push button cable.
See, it was really funny because we had one of those TVs with the knobs on it, but it was channel 3 for cable and channel 2 for Nintendo. And then we would just that was back when they had the decoder box for the cable and we just had the remote for the cable. But I mean, I grew up watching all kinds of stuff like Caddyshack, Legend, Labyrinth.
The Brady Bunch.
No, I don't think I ever saw the Brady Bunch, actually.
Probably should have.
Maybe.
Sesame
Animaniacs. I did watch the Animaniacs. Just like King, He-Man, G.I. Joe.
Who said it? Who said Darkwing Duck? Who said Darkwing? Darkwing Duck. Yeah. When there's trouble, you can call DW.
Gonna take this back down to 0.
Let's get dangerous.
Oh wait, that's the one.
No, that's Captain Planet.
You're right.
Yeah, that was Captain Planet, my God.
Didn't finish Darkwing Duck though. I'm not gonna be able to sleep without hearing the rest of it.
Looks like someone's hitting fucking YouTube after.
Oh, that's so funny.
Launchpad McQuack was in Darkwing Duck. That was kind of cool, right?
Crossover. It was all about the Disney afternoon, man. Did you watch Conan? Did you watch Conan back in the day?
The Arnold Schwarzenegger one?
No,
the cartoon.
Good. Oh,
Conan the Barbarian. That wasn't Conan. Did you watch that shit? No.
Maybe.
Did you ever watch the movie?
No, there's no maybe. You either did or you didn't. You didn't watch it.
I used to watch Gargoyles. I loved
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
Conan, the mightiest warrior ever. His quest to undo the spell of Livingstone cast upon his family by driving the evil serpent men back into another dimension and vanquishing their leader, the cruel wizard Rathamon.
Did you practice that before this show?
That's for me and Simon to know, okay? No, we didn't do that. I think he's been waiting the whole fucking show to jump on stage.
I didn't know he was going to bring up Conan. I don't know.
Definitely practiced that in the mirror.
The first Conan movie, I've tried watching that about a dozen times. I never got through it. I loved Conan the Destroyer. That's one of my favorite movies.
What about when Conan is stuck like in a rotary, right? And he just has to lift something heavy and just walk around in a circle, right? And that's how he builds his strength. Do you remember that, Simon? Come on. Come on.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
All right,
Yeah,
I gotta
I'm
go.
pretty sure
Let's
Simon
meet
was
everybody. Thank you. He has to go in a circle. He lifts his big boulder. It's like, oh my gosh, it's a big
I think that they were using that to grind
to
grain or
explain,
something like
yeah,
that.
but they're also explaining where his strength came from.
Right.
Yeah. It's called
Amen.
a plot point.
Yeah, that wasn't in the original books.
No, I thought they called that a millstone, not a plot point.
Yeah, it's a millstone.
We're talking Babylonia here, though.
It was still a great movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great movie. Also, another good sword and sorcerer movie is called The Sword and the Sorcerer. Have you ever seen that? So the Sword and the Sorcerer has Richard Mole from Night Court in it, and the main character is kind of like Conan, except for he has a 3-bladed sword that shoots off 2 blades. It's really good.
Badass.
I think they have it on the Amazon Prime.
I mean, until he mentioned a 3-bladed sword that shot 2, I was fucking sleeping, but that woke me right the fuck up. Like I'm all for it now.
I'm taking a step back here. I do remember the Conan cartoon with the red phoenix, right? The bird.
Yes, you'll eat pomegranates.
You don't want pomegranates.
Yes. I remember that now. Wow.
Also, Excalibur is a really good sword and sorcery movie.
Okay.
Really good. It had Liam Neeson in it. Patrick Stewart was in it.
What the fuck are you doing?
Helen Mirren was in it.
He's drawing a pomegranate.
I'm drawing the sign of Jebel Sag to summon my animal brothers.
Jesus Christ.
That is, look it up. The sign of Jebel Sag, Conan the Adventurer. That's what he draws in the sand to summon.
I knew that
animal
mushroom
guys,
was
'cause he
missing.
was fucking cool.
All right. Let's just ignore Simon for the rest of the
That's
the
kind of
portion of it.
embarrassing.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Like as far as cartoons goes, it was He-Man, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Ninja Turtles, like Crow said. Do you remember TGIF? Every Friday night, it was Family Matters,
Thank God
Step
it
by
was
Step.
Friday. Yeah. Full House.
I don't remember what other there was. I think there was like 2. Full House was one of them.
Oh, what's that?
Okay.
Cut it out.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No, I didn't watch that show.
That's like Nick
I
at
liked
Night.
both of them.
That's
I like
Nick
the
at
remake
Night.
too.
Did I? No, I didn't watch that show. Did I?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Holy shit! I remember watching that. I was also watching horror movies from a very early age. Like I think I was 5 when I saw The Exorcist for the first time.
Oh yeah, I'll fuck you up.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like her
Yeah,
head's
you're
spinning
completely
around, that's
normal now.
funny.
You're absolutely right. What am I talking about?
Yeah, Carrie. Carrie's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
like the
Carrie,
Taste
I don't think I saw till I was
Bud.
younger. But when I was younger, I saw The Exorcist. I saw Pet Cemetery, which really
Pet
fucked some
Sematary is
people
good.
up.
Yeah.
How about Return of the Living Dead? You ever see that?
I'm pretty
that the one
so
in the
all
mall?
of
Really
the
good.
older zombie movies. I'm sure I watched. I just don't remember them specifically.
The ones in the malls were always the best. Fucking I love the ones
Dawn
in
of
malls.
the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the one
The original
with-
Dawn of the Dead was really good. I like both of the Dawn of the
Both
Dead.
of them were
I like the-
amazing,
I like
yeah.
the Zack Snyder one, but also really like the original one.
That was
It really
the
good, too.
remake was also filmed in Canada. Yeah, it was.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched all the fantasy movies when I was young. Like I said before, Legend, Never Ending Story, Labyrinth. Which I mean, when he took me to the Labyrinth fucking golf course and Walkabout Golf, and I was fucking singing and noticing all the little fucking little Easter eggs that they got from the movie in there. He was just laughing his ass off.
It's hard to believe that Tim Curry was in that devil outfit in Legend. Right?
Yeah, that was Tim Curry.
It was
as
such a good
Darkness.
performance with all that makeup.
Yeah, and I mean, I could still watch that movie today, and I'm just like, my eyes are fucking glued to the TV. I don't look away. Goonies, which is one of the ones that we did just recently. As far as TV shows go, I don't remember too many TV shows from when I was younger, except for like Family Matters and Step by Step and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I remember waking up.
Step by Step.
You can't say
That
this
was
on
the
television.
one with Susan Summers.
I remember that one. You can't say that. Susan Summers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is insane. What was it? It doesn't matter. I'll look it up after.
It was about a blended family, like a man and a woman who each had kids who.
The Brady Bunch only in the 90s.
Who's the boss?
Yeah. Who's the boss? I remember seeing certain episodes when I was a kid.
Mr. Belvedere.
What was the Michael J. Fox one again? Family Matter? No, that was
Family
that was,
Ties.
Family Ties. Yeah, Family Ties. One thing I used to watch in the morning before going to school when I was eating my breakfast was fucking Saved by the Bell was always on TBS.
Oh yeah, Saved by the Bell was great.
Okay, King says that he liked watching Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah, we didn't ask him.
Yeah. Watching, am I right? Watching. Huh?
He had his
Watching,
fucking chance
am I
and he
right?
didn't say anything. So I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
you try to
No,
give a guy a
Hercules
break
and
and he
Aeolus.
just fucking zips it.
Am I right,
Kevin
like,
Sorbo.
like Hercules or Xena. Hercules or Xena.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo is Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I ever saw
Yeah.
those.
I watched all those.
Will and Grace.
The Hercules and the Xenas.
Ah, Will and Grace. Did you
I
have
was
the
a big
King
Will
of
and Grace
Queens
fan.
in Canada?
Yeah, we did.
I like
Unfortunately,
With Kevin
yeah,
James.
your culture invaded us with that garbage.
Rainbow Bright.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright. Yeah.
There's some big omissions from this conversation. that
Alpha's
shocked
back
by.
on.
Like what?
Like, no mention of 24.
That's a good
I've never
show.
seen it.
Nobody.
You never seen
Keep it
24?
Sutherland.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
watched 24. I wasn't into that.
Do you guys have 24 in America? Do you guys get 24 in America? Yeah.
Yeah, we had it.
24.
I just never watched it.
Huh?
They were
I
busy
suffered
committing
through
24.
all of Lost.
Oh.
But in
Canadian
terms
was the
of
lead. No, he's not Canadian. Yeah, Keith Sutherland's Canadian.
Yeah, Keith Sutherland's
yeah,
Canadian.
yeah, right, that's right.
Chris
Yeah.
Angel Mind Freak.
no.
You're a mind freak.
So, some of the shows I watched as an adult, I watched all of Fringe, which I know you really enjoyed.
Oh, Fringe was so good.
Yeah, there was
X
Fringe,
Files. X Files, which is the precursor to Fringe. X Files
Yeah.
was.
Did
you watch
That
X-Files?
one had a big hiatus between.
Did I watch what?
Series,
X-Files.
right?
Oh,
no,
man.
I didn't watch X Files.
Because they just
Really?
came back out with another couple
No,
seasons
I
a few years
fucking
ago.
can't get into it.
Oh, whatever.
I tried
man.
it, and every episode, I'm like, oh.
Because there's no sex. Like, Scully and Mulder never banged. They just,
You
like,
don't know
Yeah,
that.
I
You
was
don't know what
fine
was
with that.
happening.
I
got a
was
kid.
Totally fine with that.
You got to watch Bones because they like bang and
I was
Bones.
actually just about to bring up Bones.
they?
Bones, I saw the
yeah,
whole
they
series.
bang.
Yeah, Bones, I saw the whole series. Game of Thrones, we watched, but I fucking.
Did you ever
done
watch
with Game of Thrones.
Californication?
No,
What? David the That's David the
I
Cubby's
haven't
best
seen
work.
that.
no,
I haven't
never
seen
seen
that
it.
We should watch the first season of that. What was that, Emmy John?
That's just a dirty ass show.
It is a dirty ass show. I know. That's why. How do you know that, eh, Emmy? Did you watch the whole thing? You dirty.
The first 5 episodes, maybe.
Yeah,
When I
I
was
bet
like
you did.
10, and I was like, I probably should do this.
Oh my god! Yeah, you shouldn't have been watching that.
I'm trying to remember what else I've seen. Sons of Anarchy, I absolutely love. Breaking Bad, I
Monk and
absolutely
Psych.
love.
If you guys
Breaking
don't
Bad
have a
was a good
free,
series.
if you don't have a free
Insight.
satellite dish, you know that you just like hook up to your window for $10, get one because you can watch all these shows. They're like rerunning for free. Free TV. You can get like 13 channels, $10 for 13 channels. I watch all these shows you're naming. They're replaying them for free. Yeah.
See, I don't even remember the last time I had real TV. I have a Chromecast that's hooked up to my TV, and I just have all my streaming services on it, and I don't
Add another 13 channels. You might as well, right?
Well,
Did
like
you
I said, I
watch,
don't have channels.
Mad Men?
What?
Yeah, I never
Did you watch
finished it,
Mad
but I
Men?
didn't.
No, I never saw Mad Men either. It was never
It's-
something that really interested me.
It's not something I would normally watch, but I really got into it, and I've watched the whole series.
Okay.
I have an obscure one for you that I don't know if anybody's seen. It's kind of a strange one that hasn't been mentioned. It's called The Simpsons. It was a popular cartoon.
Never heard of it.
That you may have heard of.
Futurama.
Me, South Park. I still
Simpsons.
watch
But, like,
South
I know.
Park.
seriously,
I know you
that
like
was, like,
Futurama.
Not a
more
part. Like Simpsons was like defined our generation. Not
It
one
was,
mention.
I would watch it
30
from
years,
time to
I
time,
think.
but it was never one of those things that I had to be there to see.
Oh my god!
And Family Guy, I used to watch religiously until my son was born and old enough to speak, and he would talk to his mom like Stewie would talk to Lois. And I was like, maybe I should turn this off when he's around.
Yeah, that was good.
Simon, like probably the only Simpsons episode I can remember. Like, and like I watched like 30 years of Simpsons. Like they just go around like beating snakes with like
Whacking Day.
Yeah, Whacking Day. That's probably it. That's all I got.
Yeah, that was like
it's like Groundhog's Day.
I also watched Baywatch.
The Simpsons, they started off as like a there was a talk show that was on back in the late 80s, early 90s, and the Simpsons was like a little vignette that would play during this talk show, and it evolved into a TV series over time.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Kind of like the Cat and the Mouse. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Like their
sketch
vignette.
comedy show, Tracy Ullman.
Tracy Ullman, that's it. Yeah, it was during the Tracy Ullman show when it started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Taking it back.
Yeah, I'm trying to think exactly what it was he was saying about Whacking Day. So apparently, Groundhog Day actually started out where you had this one day a year where everybody in Punxsutawney would go around finding all these groundhogs and literally just beating them to death. And somehow it just turned into what it is today.
One gets to live. It's kind of like Thanksgiving.
Well, if it got to its hole, then it was allowed to live.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I do know, like, and I mean, I didn't bring up Star Wars because everybody fucking knows I love Star Wars. But in terms of like other sci-fi movies,
you
that
like
I've seen,
you like Star Wars?
Fuck you. But other sci-fi movies I really got into, and I know exactly what you're gonna say when I fucking bring up this movie, Ender's Game.
Boo.
I absolutely love that movie. Boo. I do have the book series.
We're living it right now.
Trying to work my way through the book series, but I absolutely loved Ender's Game.
Have you read the first book yet? Have you read?
No,
Ender's
not
Game?
yet.
Oh,
No.
Jesus Christ!
I live on top of a trailer in a junkyard in the future, and I'm
Completely different book.
That's it.
That's Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
My bad.
Jesus Christ! Get your nerd references right.
I tried.
Dude.
I absolutely loved Interstellar.
And the Stellar was good. I
Yeah,
liked that.
I really liked Interstellar. And it
okay,
was
you
so
know what? There's an omission here. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. There's an omission here that Simon's probably fuming about. The Matrix. The Matrix is probably the most influential.
we're talking mostly TV shows. Matrix was awesome. Yeah.
Well, TV and movies. We're talking about both, but yeah.
And if there's anything we're
I binge Matrix on any given weekend. Yeah.
I think it's because
Matrix.
ever since seeing Matrix
Inception.
Resurrections, I just fucking I forget it. I just like I forget Matrix even exists. But
Matrix
Inception
Resurrections
was
probably had the-
absolutely fucking amazing. I actually just showed that to my kids like in the last month or so.
Matrix Resurrections had probably the greatest trailer of any movie, I think.
You talking about the recent Matrix that came out?
Yeah.
The last one. I think the trailer was one of the greatest trailers ever done, but the movie didn't live up.
I knew that was going to be
Because we were waiting for like
pilot
12
shit.
years for that.
Okay, you know what they could have done?
so
You know what they
good.
should have done? Can I tell you how they could have corrected that? What they should have done is they should have went back to the first one,
Right.
the first person who
Absolutely.
became Keanu Reeves, and then they should have rebooted it and started from there. But
What they should have done was they should have hired Lawrence Fishburne back. That's what ruined it.
No, he didn't want to be a part of that piece of garbage. He said
They didn't
no
ask him.
because they didn't ask him. Wow.
He's doing
didn't ask him.
sitcoms now.
He said that they never asked
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, well, good because that was a piece of shit. Yeah, I can't believe. How do you mess up the Matrix?
And we got
Like,
discount Morpheus.
Yeah,
But Sunshine is
Wish.com
also
Morpheus.
Sunshine is also a sci-fi movie that I've seen in recent years that I
Love
could
Sunshine.
fucking watch.
Cillian Murphy. Yeah.
I only saw it for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago, and I think I've watched it 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, it's a great film.
I can
Yeah, timeless.
I can just watch that over and over again.
I'm going to write that down. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunshine's really good. You definitely.
But
find that
a
great.
funny story about Interstellar is it came out when I started working for a railroad called CSX. It's a U.S.-based railroad, and they have 2 terminals in Canada. And I had to go down to Atlanta for training. And while we were in training, one of the guys went to go see it, and when he came back, he's like, you need to be a fucking astrophysicist to understand this fucking movie. Like I didn't understand shit from start to finish. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's one of those movies. Maybe it's, you know, I might not enjoy it. So I waited till I could see it for free. And I was like, oh, he was just a fucking idiot. And I should have gone to see this in the theater.
Interstellar has a lot of like kind of like seemingly complicated and complex themes, and it's actually really simple if you've been following the movie.
Yeah,
kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's if you just pay attention, you can fucking get what's going on.
But you have to be paying attention beginning to end. That's the thing. You can't like not be paying attention ever at that movie. You know what I'm saying? I just say, give the guy a break. Like, you know, you might not be a complete idiot. You know?
I want to see Oppenheimer. I haven't seen that yet.
I saw it.
I think it's gonna be good.
It's good. You should see it. It was really good.
Easily best film of the year.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that there's still some IMAX showings. I still want to watch it.
Oh yeah,
so
that's just going to be playing in IMAX for.
Wind, if I had to ask you, what's one movie that you missed in the theater that when you saw it on like a regular TV, you wished you had seen it in the theater?
Avatar.
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 Okay. What about you, Dark?
Dread 3D. Such a good movie, and I was so pissed I didn't watch it at the theater when I.
How are you going to know that Dread was?
Yeah.
What about you, Voodoo?
Fucking the latest Dune movie. Oh, it's so good. I wish I'd seen it in a gigantic.
Sorry, did you say Dune?
Dune, yes.
Oh, I thought you said Doom. I was like, what
No.
the fuck?
Dune is a good movie. Yeah.
I totally would have judged you for that one.
Of course, I love the original Dune, but I love this one
because
too.
you're a madman. But
Yeah.
this new one. Oh
So,
my God, so good.
one that still fucking eats me is Armageddon. I wish I had seen that one in the theater. That
I
was
saw it
one
in the
that
theater.
I absolutely
Saw
missed.
it in the theater.
It'll probably come back.
Yeah, but it's not the same when you're not able to see it for the first time. You know what I mean? Like I would absolutely enjoy it, but I wish that first time watching it had been on the big screen.
Do it on mushrooms, man.
What about you, Simon?
We have another list in from the stream. This one's from X's and O's.
Oh,
we have Prison Break. We've got
yeah,
Lost,
I watched that one.
House, Sister, Blossom, My So Called Life, Boy Meets World, and Home Improvement, classics of the 90s over here.
And King added Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking
I'm
Bad
kind
was
of
another
over
one.
Home Improvement. I'm not gonna lie. Like if we watch this these days, like there's a lot of like, I don't know if we're trying to go there,
It
but I
doesn't
mean,
age well.
right? There's a lot of like stereotypes and racism and like everything. It's just like there's like not even one black guy in the entire.
Hey,
like,
you're
whole-
naming every show in the 80s and 90s.
Not every
Yeah,
show.
I know.
Not even
Pretty
houses.
much.
Unless it was only black people. That was fine too.
There was like zero, like I mean, it was just pretty bad, and they treated the wife, like garbage. It was.
Oh yeah.
They treated the kids like garbage. It was a bad show.
So what about you, Simon? What's one movie that you missed in the theater you wish you'd seen?
I mean, I've been, I guess, pretty much anything in the last like 10 years more. I guess. In my younger years, I was pretty good about catching what I needed to catch. I caught like Independence Day. I caught like, I mean, I wish I could have. I mean, it's a kind of stupid thing to say, but I always wish I could have known what it would feel like to see Star Wars in that era when it came out in the theater. I know I didn't miss that. I wasn't alive.
You're talking about the original trilogy?
Yeah, the original trilogy.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like,
Have you guys
that
ever
is one
watched
that
the
would've been cool to have been able to see.
unedited version of that Star Wars?
Yeah.
The despecialized version?
No.
It's excellent to watch. Yeah, when they re-released it, the only version you can see now is when George Lucas edited it and added all the crap in it. If you watch the despecialized version, it's excellent.
I wish I could have seen Walker Texas Ranger in the theater. That would have been cool. I like that show. probably the only one in all of Horizon Worlds that used to watch Walker Texas Ranger. But
I watched Walker
I've
Texas
seen it.
Ranger.
Oh, another show I
Chuck
watched.
Norris, man.
Yeah,
I was
another
kinda
show I
done
watched in
dark.
its
I
entirety
figured
was
right-
Supernatural.
Yeah, my back here.
Supernatural's great.
Chuck Norris did a lot of
Supernatural was
good
absolutely
movies
amazing.
back in the 80s too, like Invasion USA, stuff like that. Yeah.
That guy can kick well in tight jeans.
Anime,
It's amazing.
old anime. Anybody here watch
Oh, that's
Samurai?
Dean. That's Sam
Samurai
and Dean.
Champloo?
Supernatural. Sam and Dean. Oh, my bad.
Samurai what?
Oh yeah, Supernatural.
Samurai
Good show.
Champloo. Samurai Champloo.
Spider said
Anybody?
it.
No.
No one, huh? That's too bad.
Does Sailor Moon count?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, if you need it to, it can.
Oh, okay. You know what? Voltron. Did we watch it?
I used to watch Ultron, the original one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robotech.
What about Voltron?
Wait, what came first,
Wait,
Voltron
you said
or like
Ultron.
Thundercats?
Sorry, Voltron. I used to watch
Voltron. Voltron.
Yeah. Yes, that's how you spell Voltron.
It turned
But
into
it
a.
sounded like you said Ultron.
They turned into a. They had like the different. Were they like cats or something like that?
Yeah, there were
robot guy.
these cats. There were these cat spaceships, little cat spaceships.
I had that toy. That would probably be worth like $1,000 right now if I didn't sell it
I
at a
wanted
yard
that so
sale.
bad I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, well,
I had all the
when the
pieces.
cats came together, it made a giant fighting robot.
Like Power Rangers
It was
style kind of thing.
called Voltron.
Yeah,
it's
way
Power
before
Rangers.
Power
They're all
Rangers.
based on
Yeah.
Voltron. They're all
Yeah.
based on Voltron. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, I really did think you were saying Ultron. I didn't hear.
Did anybody ever watch any John Carpenter movies? You know, like Escape from New York.
Oh yeah.
The Thing.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little
Big Trouble in
China.
Little China.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I saw Escape
Is
from
Kurt
New York.
Russell
I
in
think I saw
all
Escape
those?
from L.A.
I think
Escape
so.
from New York is much better than Escape from L.A.
Kurt Russell was a very attractive white man. Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, his was the name that Walt Disney said on his deathbed. That he was going to be big. Was Kurt Russell?
He's
I think
still
what-
alive, Walt Disney. He's
I think that
awesome. He's coming back.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that where that origin of that was is that he had written Kurt Russell's name on a piece of paper or something because they was hiring him for a project that he was working on or something like that. I think that's where the origin of that came from.
Like,
All
why did
right.
you waste your last words on Kurt Russell?
He was the shit. Man.
You know
Fuck,
why.
Did you
Patrick
never
Swayze.
see Overboard? Fuck. Like, what the hell?
It's such a shame he retired.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not doing any more movies.
Well, he's also like 80 now, isn't he?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's fucking getting up there, boy.
Backdraft. Who remembers Backdraft?
Oh,
Backdraft was
Backdraft! I
good.
loved Backdraft. I don't know how to speak anymore today. Another really good firefighter movie is Ladder 49. Have you ever seen that with Joaquin Phoenix and John Travolta?
Sounds good though with those two in it.
Absolutely fucking amazing firefighter movie.
Oh, I got something that I didn't think I'd ever recommend. The movie, not movie, TV show, Twisted Metal, based on the.
Oh, that's so good! I just watched that last weekend. Yeah.
Wait. There is a series based on the game Twisted Metal.
Yes,
The game was awesome.
Anthony Mackie's in it,
and it's good. Anthony Mackie and you know the show the what is it, Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
It's one of those shows though you got to stick with it.
Love
'cause
that
if you
show.
just gauge it off the first two episodes, you're gonna say this series.
Sandberg?
You know the angry looking Latina lady in it. She's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's Anthony Mackie and her. That's like the
Torres
duo.
or
So is the
something?
is the whole season out?
Yeah, man,
Yes.
and it's really good. Oh, you know the guy in the ice cream truck. The
Sweet Tooth.
Twisted
Sweet
Metal,
Tooth.
like
Sweet
the guy
Tooth.
in the ice cream. Yeah, Sweet
He's
Tooth,
so
yeah,
good in it.
It's like they casted it really well, and it's Will
Yeah.
Arnett's voice that they use.
Yeah.
yeah. So Will Arnett.
really?
is
Yeah,
like
they
one of
did kind of like Darth Vader. They got one guy doing the body and one guy doing
Yeah,
the voice.
it's
but
very it's fun.
really
So
good.
what,
Really well
what's
done.
it on in the U.S.?
Paramount Plus.
So
Yeah,
not
I think
everybody
maybe
has it. We
Paramount
might not
Plus.
be able to do that.
No, but you can get Paramount Plus through Prime, and you
Prime.
can get it for free for 7 days. Yeah,
Okay.
you can get AMC.
All right,
through Prime,
so-
you get all that shit through Prime.
For the homework, Wind, I was thinking about you, and somebody said that this was going to make your panties drop. So we're going to do an Idris Elba double feature. So we're gonna do a movie called The Beast, and we're gonna do the suggestion that King had, which was the movie Luther, the Fallen Son. Apparently it's a movie that takes place after the show aired, but we don't have to have seen the show to understand the movie.
So what's The Beast?
I don't fucking know. Someone just said Wind really wants to watch The Beast because Idris Elba's in it. So I figured, okay, we'll watch it. I figured I made her sweat all week trying to figure out what this show was going to be today. So I figured I'd give her a little respite and just have some eye candy to watch for the next week.
Thank you.
So next week we will talk
Much
about Luther,
appreciated.
Fallen Son, and The Beast. And then in 2 weeks, why don't we do fucking Twisted Metal?
In Sunshine.
It is not on Paramount Plus.
I have it on my Paramount Plus. Where do you go? Where you watch it?
Actually, it might be on Peacock.
What did you watch it on, Dark?
I don't
Cody.
remember.
Can you find it and post
totally,
it in
it
the
was
binge?
totally legal though,
Can you-
when I watched it.
Someone let me know if it's available for free in the US. If not, post it on the Discord. If not, we'll figure something else out for the show for 2 weeks from now.
How can it be on Paramount Plus for me and not for anybody else? That's super weird, no?
Hey, dude,
I
there's
think
movies
it's
that are
only
released
on-
for free on Prime for us, and it's not even available in the US.
That's so fucking.
And like new movies.
Why do they do
Different
that?
regions,
Yeah,
man, different
it's a
regions.
Peacock
different rates.
original. It says.
Yeah, I know it's Peacock original, but it's still. Anyways, whatever. I don't. Whatever.
Yeah,
You're on your own.
Yeah, 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, half-hour episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
US
Peacock?
it's-
We don't get Peacock. I guess that's why.
CBS.
Yeah.
Or something.
You don't?
No, MBS.
Yeah, I think it's
NBC.
I think it's CBS.
That can't be on CBS though. That's like
Is that the
people getting their heads chopped
NBC.
off. You can't
Is
be
that
on
the one
NBC
that has
either. People
Quantum
getting their
Leap on
head
it?
chopped off.
right.
I don't know.
All
They
right,
have the new
so
Super Mario Brothers movie.
yeah. So next week it's The Beast and Luther, and then 2 weeks from now we'll do Twisted Metal. How's that?
We'll figure it out. We'll find a way.
All right.
Stay
So
tuned
thank
on
you.
the Discord.
Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for coming. It was an absolute pleasure to have you, and we will see you guys next week.
Good
Cool
episode,
show, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yo,
All right, guys, I
Comedy
gotta take
Night in
off.
the Metaverse on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Simon.
Improv class on Friday. Voice acting class on Sunday.
Wouldn't it be great if you press this, it like changed to like the color bars? Ooh.
Yeah, but that's not possible. Let's see if we can get Jeff to help us. Jeff is good at Horizons builder.
Jeff.
Jersey Jeff. Yeah, he's a great builder. Right? He can do really advanced stuff.